Welcome to Suncoast View. I'm Stephanie Roberts. Democratic convention chaos. The heat is on and the stars are out. We'll discuss.
I'm Beneva Fruitville. A popular card game is cracking people up across the country, and today we're going to give it a try. I promise to behave.
Oh no. I'm Bo Beth. Medical marijuana is back in Florida headlines, and today Dr. Jenny is going to tell us about a variety of legal marijuanas that can be purchased here.
And I'm Linda Carson. I love statement earrings and necklaces. Today, we'll be making jewelry with a local Suncoast shop. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show and welcome back to Beneva Fruitville. You're a fun way to start Monday.
Yes, happy Monday to everybody. I'm so excited to be here.
You look lovely.
Thank you so much. Can you see my 5 o'clock shadow?
It's only 4. It's only 4. You're good for another hour.
Good.
All right, well, it is great to have Beneva with us. And while we're chatting, you've got a couple of big events coming up.
I do. I'm so excited. We actually, for Drag Queen Bingo, we have our big 6th anniversary. We've been doing the show for 6 years. August 21st at McCurdy's Comedy Theater. Come see us. 6 years we've been doing this.
That's great.
It's amazing.
You're doing something right.
We're doing something right. Making a few people laugh.
Yes.
Well, we like that, and we will mark that on the calendars and get ready to celebrate. Well, I'm certainly glad to be back celebrating with you guys.
Oh, we missed you.
I had a lovely time. I'm appreciating that we're starting out with some bubbly because I was in, and this is going to make you laugh, Northern Michigan wine country. Now, I know you're thinking, really, they make wine in Northern Michigan? They make really good wine in Northern Michigan. But we had a 3-generation family vacation. It's very hard to keep that many generations happy at once, but wine helps. And then, and this is scary, Linda, I'm going to need you to hold my hand. We started college looking for my daughter. So this is the annoying little brother. That is his new nickname. He is an Ohio State fan. He decked himself out in Buckeye gear, for all you Midwesterners, from head to toe, while we visited Michigan and Michigan State. They're primary rivals. Seriously. Reagan's like, he can't walk around with us. This is not okay. And I'm like, we're dragging him on college visits. Let him be. He was actually very popular. Yeah, he was. It was very funny.
I just like the fact that he put that much effort in it because he had to plan that.
Oh, he planned it down to the socks, the shoes. He plans on how to be annoying. It's a really fun family I have.
You guys would make a great TV series.
Oh, you can only imagine. So my answer to that is cheers. I am happy to see all of you.
Welcome back.
Good to be back with a little less chaos. You know it's crazy if this is less chaos. All right, well, we'll see who's in the kitchen for today. We owe a thank you to the wonderful pomegranate mimosas, to Chef Mike from Station 400. What are we cooking?
Today we're cooking our signature Station 400 omelet. It's going to have blue crab meat, lobster, and a truffle hollandaise. It's going to go over the top. It's to die for.
Oh,
it sounds
goodness. Now, I make omelets for dinner when I'm out of everything else, but obviously at Station 400, we're upping it a level here.
Definitely. We came up with this on our last menu rollout and wanted to put a nice little twist on it with having our namesake on it, so we kicked in the lobster and the crab meat in there.
Sounds amazing. Well, cheers to you as well.
Cheers. Welcome back from vacation.
Thank you very much. We're off to a great start. We wanted to talk about a very important meeting tonight, and it's something we've mentioned before. There's going to be a community gathering and a chance to listen to the NAACP and local law enforcement. Now, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. The original meeting ended up getting canceled by the Sarasota Police Department due to security concerns and a lack of space. So it's a redo tonight. It's at the Robert L. Taylor Community Complex from 6:30 to 8. It is meant to be an open conversation about recent violence between law enforcement and communities across the country.
Not quite canceled. The meeting went on without the police last time.
Okay.
Yeah, so they just did not show up, but the rest of the community was there, and they had a conversation.
So they did not show because they were
They had
concerned.
some safety concerns. I think there was an issue where some guns had been stolen, and they felt uncomfortable being at the meeting with those guns being, you know.
All right. Well, whatever
on the
happened
road.
last time, we're going for a redo tonight with the police, and it sounds like a better venue.
What a great thing.
Yeah, the
To do it
conversation's
beforehand.
important.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everybody, there are good people out there on both sides. Sit down and talk and get to know each other, and the fear factor will go away.
And I like the fact
think
that the
that's true.
community is invited to listen because that helps ease everybody's concerns. So again, that has been rescheduled at the Robert L. Taylor Community Center for tonight. Well, it is time for our first hot topic, and things are really hot in Philadelphia. Temperatures are in the triple digits, and Democrats are hot under the collar about the latest email scandal. DNC Chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz will reportedly step down at the end of this week after emails showed DNC staffers pushing party support toward Hillary Clinton early in the primary campaign. Now, the DNC chair is supposed to be a neutral position. So now the Barry Sanders camp is all fired up. Protests are everywhere, and the Florida Congresswoman is feeling the backlash. She is scheduled to speak, as is Bernie Sanders. I need a scorecard to see who's mad at who these days. Why can't any party get along? Is there any way not to feel an overall disappointment in this process at this point?
Our whole political landscape, I think, is just outrageous. Regardless of what side of the aisle you stand on, it's not about you individually. It's about the country itself. And I don't understand, like, I know this sounds crazy, but I've never understood why you can't have a Democratic and a Republican candidate run together. I feel that's the best way to get the best of both worlds.
That's a good
the best way
idea.
of people to work together. But now I feel like everyone is fighting amongst themselves because they don't like something. And that's not how you can run anything. Like, if I don't like you, I can't just fight with you. That's not going to work.
And
you know?
just follow the rules.
Follow-
Look how
yes.
much trouble
Exactly.
it's caused. It's ruined her career. Just follow the rules. Don't send emails about either candidate if you're supposed to be neutral.
So
The
here's my
problem is
question.
They're used to getting away with not following the rules.
And now you
this
get
is-
caught.
Yeah, this isn't the first time they
Yeah.
probably did some of the things they're getting caught for. They've done it for over and over and over, and then they think, okay, well, I'm never going to get caught, and here it is.
But don't you think this has been happening for centuries?
Yeah.
And in the old days, they were passing notes and then burning them, you know, with the quill pen
Which
or
was
whatever.
easier than email.
Right, but now there is a trail of everything that happens in life. On top of that, the media is very savvy at getting a hold of things. There are no secrets. So
You know, it scares me because I'm smart enough not to send an email I don't want anybody else to read. These people are supposed to be smarter than I am.
Remember what you said your mom said?
Yeah, never do anything that you don't want it to be on the front page of the newspaper.
Yeah.
And that was really good advice because I got caught for some things that I really didn't want to be on the front page of the
yeah,
newspaper.
and based on that rule, I'm not sure we'd have anybody running for anything.
Right.
But anyway, we know it's going to be a chaotic week there. Well, this week's DNC also expects a star-studded guest list. The political bigwigs will speak, of course, including First Lady Michelle Obama tonight. But the Hollywood list is raising a few eyebrows. It includes controversial feminist Lena Dunham, 19-year-old Chloe Grace Moretz, plus Katy Perry, Alicia Keys, Demi Lovato. Now, we talked last week, or rather I heard you did, about how the RNC sort of looked like Celebrity Apprentice. This looks more like a millennial HBO series. What do you think about this young trend?
It's interesting the kind of people that both groups are attracting. You know, one is going for B-list celebrities. Now these are going for the millennials that are trendy or something like that. You know,
Exactly. I
it's
think
just interesting.
They're trying to bring in the burning voters.
Yeah.
So they're
Right.
trying to go younger with this demographic and bring in the cool people.
But a little
Yeah.
odd, too.
It
I
is a
mean,
little
Lena
strange.
Dunham is kind of out
She's
there.
kinda out there.
She's a little out there. I'm not sure
I
who
just
we're
think on both
attracting.
sides, the people they're bringing in is not what you normally would have expected.
And the people that are going to vote are the people my age. And Katy Perry can sing, but she's not going to tell me how to vote.
Right. Good job, Linda.
And do you want her telling a 20-year-old how to vote? But I think that's what they're hoping for.
Exactly. I think that's
And
the
why does
idea.
she have the authority to do that? Or the information or the knowledge?
Right.
So the people my age are not going to be influenced by this. But those millenniums.
Exactly.
But I think that's what they're trying to do. Like
They're
you
trying
said,
to
they're
get the
trying to
Bernie voters.
get
Well, they're
the,
not voting. That's the problem. They're not voting.
I
so
think
they
they're
need to get out
hoping
there.
this will get
Right.
them.
And
I don't know if it'll
and
work.
the fire that Bernie brought to the party, I think that's what they're trying to capitalize on.
Yeah, well, it may bring fire to the protests, too. So we will see how the week goes. No doubt it will be exciting. You can, of course, follow all the coverage right here with ABC 7. We have complete coverage from Philadelphia. Haley Wilgus, Alan Cohn, and Adam Cellini, all there to bring us daily reports on the developments. Check out our website and social media pages for the latest. Well, here's a scary airport security story. Newly released surveillance video from Dallas-Fort Worth shows a man, you can see him in the red circle there, no bags, no ticket. He bypasses a security checkpoint. Yep, pardon me, I'm going to jog right through here. It was closed. He breezes right past the TSA agent, He was busy looking at his phone.
Where's he going?
This guy gets all the way onto a plane bound for Guatemala before the gate agent finally goes on that plane, pulls him off, and escorts him to police.
Oh, and he seems angry.
And he's mad about that.
I guess
What do you
he
mean
is.
I have to have a ticket? This is a free country.
Just the gall of it.
I mean, thank heavens, if he had any bad plans, they certainly never came to fruition.
And you know what? 2 out of 3 times that I fly, I get pulled over and checked, and they've actually taken me in a room and showed me where I light up. They put that little wand, and it lights up.
So you're
Danger,
giving off
danger,
heat?
danger.
Why
I'm
does
thinking
it
it's
light
like
up?
a lotion or a skin cream or something. But I don't look dangerous.
You
so
better
they
stop
laugh.
using that lotion.
I think it's your
That
natural
guy got
radiance.
through.
He just walked all the way through. That's
I know.
crazy to me.
It's scary. But no system is perfect. I mean, I think that's what we have to
but
realize.
here you got to think about it. You know, how ironic is that when you're standing in line for an hour trying to get your bags through, and here this guy just walks through. You know how many planes I missed because of the TSA checkpoint? Are you kidding?
Apparently, you should go through a closed one. Well, speaking of rolling right through the airport, now you can do it in style. A very cool motorized suitcase is out. It's called the Moto Bag, a suitcase you can drive around on. Listen, there is something truly cool about this. You can weigh up to 260 pounds. It travels 6 miles on a single charge. That might even get you across Atlanta.
I can't.
It goes 8 miles an hour, and the bag is small enough to carry on. The inventor was inspired by a hectic day at the airport when he and his family had to drag their luggage all over. So he found a way to let the luggage do the work, not the legs.
So elegant.
Isn't that
I
funny?
can't with it.
Now,
I'm
no
just so
short,
tickled right now.
short skirts allowed on this thing, but I love it. Admit that would make your day at an airport.
Oh, I
It's
won't
like a little hover round.
You never know what they'll think of next. All right, well, here's another new invention. Hopefully you grab the sunscreen daily this time of year, but is it doing enough to protect you? Probably not, according to the latest invention. It's on Kickstarter now, and it's called the Sun Screener. It uses ultraviolet light to show you how much sunscreen you really need to apply in order to stay safe in the sun. So on the right-hand side of your screen, you can see how it glows where she needs more coverage. Reportedly, most of us use only 25 to 50% of the amount of sunscreen that is really needed. If you get in on this with Kickstarter, you should be able to get it by December. I think this is kind of important for us here in Florida. I'll be the first to admit I'm lackluster with sunscreen, obviously.
And it's so important for children because they burn so fast.
But Beth, you look skeptical. I mean, come on, I know you're not a sunscreen
She
addict.
just looks superior.
No. I wish that's what it was.
You should wear sunscreen.
Oh, no, I should. You're absolutely right. I was just looking at the video. That's all. I just looked at the
Everybody's
video.
trying to look
I'm
like
gonna-
me, and they're willing to go
I'm
through
gonna be
torture.
quiet. I'm going to keep it quiet.
No matter what it looks like, it was a legit thing on Kickstarter.
Is that so?
That is so, for an important reason.
I bet. Okay.
All right, before I get any more trouble here, though this is probably going to get me there, it is no secret some people dress kind of skimpy here on the Suncoast, especially when it's hot. Well, one guy took it a little too far on Siesta Key. Check out what one of our viewers posted on our Facebook page from a late night spin on Siesta Drive.
This guy is running around naked on Siesta Drive, flipping the out. Oh my god, dude. Holy
This is crazy.
Linda, Linda goes, does he have on shoes? Linda, he's not wearing anything.
That would hurt your feet. walking around.
Wait, that is what you're worried about?
You're worried about his feet? I'm worried about my eyes. Obviously, our
You had to
viewer...
blur something. That's pretty important.
we had to blur out the important parts there. Obviously, our viewer who gave this to us on Facebook was so shocked he forgot to censor his language, so we censored it for him. We have no idea what's up with the naked guy or where his clothes are, but you got to admit, if you were the one driving home, that would have been kind of a funny surprise. And he stopped traffic.
Just running through traffic.
You could get killed like that.
He could have gotten killed, but I think everyone stopped in shock and then rolled video, because that's the day and age we live
That's
in.
where we live.
What does your mother say? You don't want it on the paper.
I bet he did.
That's too funny.
All right, we're going to check in with our happy hour forecast. And when we come back, we're going to have a very important discussion about medical marijuana and CBD.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. A warm afternoon again. Feels like temperature at 99 degrees. There's a few showers around, but most of the activity inland away from the area beaches. And as we look at the current conditions at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport, it's 90 and the dew point 74. Winds are out of the southwest at 9 and the pressure 30.03, still high, and that is holding steady. You can see from the review of the radar over the past couple of hours, showers developing mainly inland this afternoon due to some upper level low that's moving on by, and it's kind of shifted our wind pattern. Some showers now up near Parrish and also into Pinellas County. You can see that rainfall, not a lot of heavy rain as far as storms go across parts of Manatee County at this hour, and some showers developing just east of Laurel Road along I-75 and some rainfall up near Palmer Ranch. But all in all, a fairly hot day today across most of the state, all into the 90s with the exception of Key West, 90 degrees in Sarasota, a bit cooler in Arcadia where some rain has moved on in. More of your forecast coming up today at 5. See you then.
It is a new era in Florida this week as our state's first medical marijuana dispensary opens in Tallahassee. The dispensary will provide medical marijuana to customers who are on an official state registry. But here on the Suncoast, patients have access to other cannabis derivatives. Here to tell us all about it and help us understand it all is Dr. Jenny Wilkins. She is from Age Vital Pharmacy. Dr. Jenny, this is very confusing here. So tell me, is this legal, what you have at your pharmacy?
It's 100% legal. It's,
wow.
Yep, 100% legal in all 50 states because what we're doing is we're critically extracting it from the hemp leaf. There's a lot of controversy on the marijuana leaf and the hemp leaf. Did you know that it's actually the same leaf? It's just the only difference is in how it's cultivated and how it's harvested. One of the leaves is grown in the sun and the other is in the darkness. So the one that grows in the sun produces a molecule called THC, which has the psychoactive properties that make people, you know, stupid.
Okay.
Right? So,
right.
Yeah, or sleepy.
or sleepy, right?
Or some of those other
Does
side effects.
CBD have those psychoactive properties? Do I have to worry about that?
Nope, CBD by itself, we have CBD receptors. They're called cannabidiol receptors, or endocannabidiol receptors is what we manufacture, human beings, and plants produce phytocannabidiol receptors. So when we eat them, we're going to be activating our cannabidiol receptors. We have more cannabidiol receptors than we do serotonin in our body. So God wanted us to feel good.
So this is a way to extract the good elements of the plant versus without getting the high?
Right.
All
So
right, well,
the hemp leaf is grown, you know, in the darkness, which doesn't produce. It's so different. Just by putting something, a leaf in the sun, it produces those psychoactive, that one ingredient called the THC.
So
and then putting it in the darkness, it doesn't.
Doesn't make you high, why do you want to take it?
Well, the CBD is neuroenhancing, so, and it's also anti-inflammatory, so, and also rejuvenates bone growth. So, yep, a lot of doctors, a lot of psychiatrists, neuroendocrine, psychologists, neurologists, endocrinologists are using cannabidiol derived from the hemp leaf because it's got less than 0.3% of THC. So you're going to get all those wonderful benefits, like people that are suffering from depression, that have chronic pain, illnesses. I know so many local children here with autism, autism spectrum, ADD, ADHD, or they're having seizures and epilepsy that take some of our products. I mean, without it, you know, they would just be lost.
Well, speaking of the products, you brought a couple here. Let's go through what are the benefits of some of these.
Everybody is different. So somebody would prefer a capsule. This is for pain. Someone that, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and leave it there. So that it comes in different forms. It comes in a capsule form?
Yep, comes in a capsule form for
what
pain.
you're taking.
And ours is double enteric-coated, and it's got a prebiotic. So you're actually getting the 20 milligrams that are on there, as opposed to when you're going out into the market and you don't have the white lab coat that's supporting the product. They don't know how it's breaking down into the gut. So ours is, you know, you're actually getting 20 milligrams when you're absorbing it. And it's a sustained release for pain.
And you don't even have to swallow it in pill form. I understand it comes in other forms as well.
I love the cream form. The cream, it's very clear. You apply it on the back of the neck or you apply where it hurts. So a lot of my athletes, after bodybuilding, after running, a lot of my triathlons, a lot of my boxers, you know, football players, they will apply it where it hurts.
And then going to the next one, what's here?
Yeah, that's a fun one, especially for people, especially for people that have the oral fixation and they want to smoke, and it feels like they're smoking something, and they're trying to get off of nicotine. So this is actually a little.
So it's
an e-cig,
But what's
so it's got
actually
the vape
in it?
It's hemp oil, so it's 26% hemp oil, 99% proof. So it's 100% CBD.
And again,
without
hemp
THC.
is different than
Yep,
pot. So you're
yep.
not smoking pot,
Yep.
you're smoking
the same
hemp.
substance as from the marijuana leaf, but
Interesting.
it's from the leaf that's grown in the darkness, which
Right.
is the exact same
Does
leaf.
it make you, what does it make you feel?
Makes you feel calm, takes off the edge. It's like taking a Xanax or an opioid, but without the degenerative properties. It's actually neuro-enhancing, so it makes you feel better.
Could it help you stop smoking?
Absolutely, it would help you stop smoking because it's going to take the edge off. You know, people that are doing too much nicotine get
anxiety and stress.
anxiety,
And then
depression.
another
strength.
one you mentioned, this one, I think this is one you said help with seizures and things like that.
Yeah, what is
Tasty
that?
little treat. This is honey. So little kids, mothers that have children with epilepsy and seizures, so they're taking these tiny little honey sticks when they're having an episode and putting it underneath their mouth, and their seizures
And doctors
disappear.
are prescribing these.
Yes, doctors are. Yeah,
Do you have to have a
referring.
prescription?
No prescription necessary. This is all over the counter, 100% legal in all 50 states because there's no THC in it.
So you're having a grand opening coming up this week.
Yes, we're very excited. We have a free health fair. Lots of doctors. We have internal medicine doctors doing free health screenings, Blue Cross Blue Shield, bone density, just consultations with personal trainers. And
Which
then
one
we have
of your pharmacies is this at?
this one's at Main Street in Orange, right on the corner.
And then a
Very-
party-
and then
a party Wednesday
yeah,
night?
More
4:30 till
information?
close.
We
Live
wanna hear
band,
so much
big night
more.
out is going to come in at 10. So a lot of Latin music.
Fiverr.com.
Yep.
Come meet Dr. Jenny and find out what she's got that can help you. Thank you, Dr. Jenny. And coming up, we've got a crazy game. I'm a little worried about this.
At ABC7, it's all about being here for you. ABC7 News at 7 with award-winning investigative journalist Alan Cohn. In-depth reporting and debate on important issues and stories in our community with a featured topic of the day and a live roundtable discussion with community leaders and newsmakers. Plus a quick recap of the day's top stories and weather. ABC7 News at 7, weeknights. Now more than ever, we're here for you, Suncoast.
My dad is my hero, and I wanted to give him a chance to live life and be happy. Granny Nannies has been a huge help. It has contributed to the health and happiness of my dad, for sure.
A helping hand and a gentle heart. From a baby's first steps to walking your daughter down the aisle, so many of life's precious moments are spent on our feet, and every step you take contributes to a healthier heart. By walking briskly for just 30 minutes a day, you can lower your risk for heart disease and stroke. So join us and take the first step to a healthier, longer life. The American Heart Association. Life. Life is why.
Thanks to my volunteer, I am a better eater.
Thanks to my volunteer, math seems simple now.
Thanks to my volunteer, I discovered new career goals.
I'm a volunteer for Sarasota County Schools, so I know I can make a difference. And you can too. Give an hour, change a life.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Granny Nannies. We've been making house calls for over 25 years. When you need home health care services, there really is no place like home.
Grandma!
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Welcome back. You may have heard about the game Cards Against Humanity. It's a party game where players complete fill-in-the-blank statements. They're usually a little edgy and risque that are printed on playing cards, kind of like an adult apples to apples. Well, it typically produces hysterical laughter. So since we have the very fun Beneva Fruitville with us, we are going to give this game a try. Now, let me remind everyone, this is daytime television, so we're doing kind of a cleaner version. Take it away, Beneva.
All right, the way it works is you each have 5 cards in your hands with different phrases on them.
Okay.
Now, I have 3 cards here, and I will choose a card and read it out loud, and you will play the card that you think is the funniest response to what I hold up. Okay.
Got it. We're gonna be funny.
And then I'm gonna choose the winner based on who I think is the funniest.
Okay.
So this is all fun and jokes, please.
It's not
worry about her
sending
job.
emails or anything like that.
All right.
Please.
So the first one is.
And I did not select these cards. I was given them.
What?
You're good. You're good.
What never fails to liven up a party?
All right. Face down card choice.
Face down?
Face down. Slide it over. Pick your funniest answer and slide it over.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna read them out loud.
Speed it up, girl.
All right. Beneva's gonna choose. What is she picking
What never
from?
fails to liven up a party? Being on fire.
That livens up a party.
That would definitely liven up a party. Let's see what the next one is. What never fails to liven up a party? Linda Carson and a goat. And a goat, ladies and gentlemen.
I always travel with a goat.
What never fails to liven up my humps, my lovely lady humps. I think Linda Carson and a goat.
I win!
Who had that?
Bobette, yes.
1 point for Bobette and Linda's goat.
All right, next question. Let me hold it up. There we go. All right. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's blank. Fill in the blank. Let's see.
All right. That doesn't make
Maybe
any sense.
she's born with it. Maybe it's
All right.
a subscription to Men's Fitness.
Maybe it is.
Maybe.
All right, here,
Maybe.
slide those down. Can you read?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. All right. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's the miracle of childbirth. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Hot Pockets.
And the winner is?
And Hot Pockets, because I love them. Hot Pockets are the bomb.
All right, let's
Okay,
They're
we have
like
time
my
for one
lovely
more.
lady
It's my
humps.
turn to win. Okay.
Okay,
All
we
right.
have time for one more.
Final question. What's that smell?
Oh.
What's that smell?
Oh, I don't have any good answers for that.
It can't be Hot Pockets.
I should have saved the miracle of
It cannot be
childbirth.
me and the goat.
That would have been a good one to respond to this.
Come on, today we're running out of time. It's only an hour show.
All right. What's that smell?
Oh my
Peeing a
gosh.
little bit. Yes. That could be the smell.
That could be the smell.
Sorry. What's that smell? Shaquille O'Neal's acting career.
It stinks. It
Bless his
definitely
heart.
stinks. That was good.
What's that smell? Poor life decisions. I'm definitely gonna go with Shaquille O'Neal's acting career. What is that smell? Based on his poor life decisions.
All right, Beneva, you're very good at this. You can actually purchase the game, Cards Against Humanity, of course, at cardsagainsthumanity.com. And you can join McCurdy's Comedy Theater for their Cards Against McCurdy's events. They're coming up on August 9th and September 27th. I think I'd be scared to watch Les lead this game. For more info, you can visit McCurdy'sComedy.com. All right, thanks to Beneva. And coming up next, we're going to learn a very different way to make jewelry.
Oh, good.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Vargas. With extreme heat spreading across the country, we're all trying to keep cool, but for the elderly, it can mean life or death. Tomorrow on Good Morning Suncoast, we'll show you what you need to look out for and how you can prevent heat illness. Wendy?
And the heat does go on across our area, and we'll have some thunderstorms to cool things off.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
At ABC7, our entire weathercast is dedicated to the Suncoast, and now we bring it to you like never before with the all-new official Suncoast forecast.
Beach and boating forecast. The winds will be out of the northwest at 10 knots.
Now, with the most advanced graphics and technology, we bring you weather where you live, pinpointing right down to your neighborhood.
Zooming into the Sarasota Bayfront.
The all-new official Suncoast forecast, only on ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hi, friends. I'm Linda Carson from ABC7 and the Suncoast View. Bring your blankets and your dance moves and join me July 29th at the Van Wezel for Friday Fest on the Bay.
Reggae band John Movement will be grooving on stage, playing feel-good music, guaranteed to make you dance.
We'll be outside the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall with food, friends, and fun until the sun goes down. For more information, call this number or visit vanwezel.org and the Suncoast scene page at mysuncoast.com.
At ABC7, it's all about being here for you. ABC 7 News at 7 with award-winning investigative journalist Alan Cohn. In-depth reporting and debate on important issues and stories in our community with a featured topic of the day and a live roundtable discussion with community leaders and newsmakers. Plus a quick recap of the day's top stories and weather. ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights. Now more than ever, we're here for you, Suncoast. Have you ever wondered what it's like to save a life? Find out by donating platelets at Suncoast Blood Bank.
I'm Haley Wilgus, ABC 7. Platelets aid in the clotting process and are vital in the treatment of cancer and surgical patients, trauma victims, and critically ill newborns. It's tough to keep enough on the shelves because they only last 5 days. To donate, call this number or visit scbb.org and you can help save a life.
ABC 7 congratulates Suncoast Blood Bank on 65 years of serving our community.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check in with Chef Mike from Station 400 again. And Chef Mike, I know you said we're going to make an omelet, but there are all sorts of yummy things there on the counter. Tell us what else you brought us.
Yes, I just wanted to talk about our Chef Judy's favorite pancakes that we have at the restaurant. It's made with blueberry almond pancakes, fresh blueberries, almonds, and topped with a blueberry syrup. And we brought also some of our muffins that we make in-house as well, blueberry muffins and banana muffins. And then also want to let everybody know that we have our new fall winter menu coming out in mid-September.
All right, lots to look forward to. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Babette?
All right, well, we love getting crafty here on Suncoast View, and we love jewelry. So today we're combining our two loves to make our own bling. Joining us is Renee Towns from Not All Beads in Lakewood Ranch. And right now, like, Renee, I love the name, Not All Beads. It's really creative.
Thanks. I wish I came up with it, but I actually, the previous owner, Fran, came up with that.
But you guys have more than just beads, so tell me about your shop.
Well, we're a full-service jewelry making shop. We supply all different stones, semi-precious stones, pearls, check glass, crystal. We also have a full metal smithing studio in the back, and we teach how to solder and form metal and make jewelry from it.
Wow. Metal smithing. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that's good. I like the stones, though. That's beautiful.
Well, you know, you've brought us a couple examples of some of the things you make, but are certain jewelries more popular than others?
A lot of bead weaving, which is actually taking little tiny seed beads and weaving them into elaborate patterns, is very popular right now. And also gemstone jewelry has always been popular and will be.
Okay, well, you brought us an example, and we're going to attempt, keyword, attempt to create this right here. Oh, so tell us what we're looking at and what are we going to do?
This is a fine silver necklace. It is taken from 14-gauge wire, and we're going to hammer the ends, twist it a little bit to give a little bit of dimension, and then just connect it with a couple of jump rings. It's actually a very easy project. We do a project every month that we offer as a group session, and we...
So this is what they're making?
This is what
all right, so we're going to pretend we're in the class, and let's start. Like, what's first?
Okay. Stop waving that hammer at me. Don't give these people weapons.
Okay.
Feel so much.
Oh, my God.
So we're going to take a piece of the wire, and actually I'll demonstrate right here real quick. We're going to be taking the
hammer,
a forging hammer. We're going to lay it right off the edge, and we're going to try to hit right on the edge of the metal until we make an actual paddle. And
so flatten it out.
We're flattening it out and forging the ends to make a round paddle on it.
This is therapeutic.
Linda, you know you like to
have you try that.
Like this?
All right.
Good. And if it gets a little misshapen, we can take a file and we're going to file a little bit of the edges.
All right, mine blew up in the wrong place.
Okay, you just went a little far, but it's
now,
okay.
what do we do?
And then we're going to turn it around, and we're going to do the same thing to the other
The
side.
other side, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a professional because I did one side.
Oh, I feel better.
Yeah, this is really fun.
Amazing the crap out of this
You
thing.
can get your frustrations out.
I'm not
at the end
good
of
at
a
this.
work day, you know, just come and pound silver. It's
All
a
right,
lot of fun.
so we do the edges, and then next?
And then I'm going to, there's a
pliers?
round nose plier, and,
Yeah.
or you can just use your fingers because this is fine silver. It's very soft, and we're just going to make some waves in it.
Oh, make waves.
So this is actual real silver?
Yes.
Which
It's
way do
actually,
And you let people just hammer it?
yeah.
Oh,
And it's actually
That's
fine
allowed.
silver. Fine silver is 0.999, where sterling silver is 925.
Oh, okay.
So it's much softer, so it's more easily bendable, and it stays a little bit shinier.
Oh.
So we just want to make some little S or curves out of
I
it.
did
Let me see
mine
yours.
wrong.
I gotta tell you, she
Yours
makes
must
this
be
look
longer
easier than
than
it is.
I made out one of your humps.
I got a
you're
problem.
doing
A Z.
Yeah, that doesn't
good.
look the same.
I have a definite problem.
How about that?
That looks great. That looks
You're
great.
good at this. Don't ask what I'm doing.
Try another.
Try
piece.
it out. Start
Yes.
over.
How
That's
you
what she
doing over
says.
there?
A Z.
A Z. Okay.
That should be
That's
fun.
okay.
Very talented.
That actually
Yeah.
looks pretty good.
So I'm going to do
So
another.
go ahead and try another one.
All right,
We would
and then
make
what do we
several of
do?
these. Several of these we would put a hole
Whoops, I
in them,
missed.
and then we just link them up with a jump ring.
How do you put a hole in them?
There we go.
So look, we're gonna. This
Okay,
is
I
what it
did
would-
better.
Ah. I thought it was going to hit my finger.
It's no
is
fun when it
better.
does that. I've done it many, many times. Much better.
Okay.
Yes.
So see, anybody can do it. I got
We got
better.
something going on here. Okay. Now
Very
bend.
good.
Bend.
Bend
at
it the
this. Tell
opposite
us-
direction of what you're.
Renee, tell us about classes. So you actually do group sessions where you do all these different things. What kind of things does Not All Beads offer?
We do all. We have about 80 different classes. That
80?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow.
There's many different patterns. There's chainmail, bead stringing, bead weaving, and all our classes are one-on-one, or if you want to do them in a group session, you can.
Would be a great
So if I
girlfriend
need-
night
yeah,
out.
Like
Yes.
if I need special attention, I can get.
Absolutely,
How long would it
absolutely.
My
take to
skills
make
may not
that?
be together.
How long would it take to make that one?
That one takes about an hour, hour and a half.
No.
That's not
it-
bad.
Wow, that's
It goes
great.
very quick. As
But,
you've seen how we did this in less than a minute,
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
You have to do about 15 of them, and then you just use a hole punch to punch a hole in them.
And look at the one Stephanie's.
In
Oh,
contrast,
that's
tell us about
beautiful.
this one.
How long did this
I think it's stunning. How long does this take to make? or
That
did
one
it take
took me
you?
almost 20 hours to make.
It's just
Beautiful.
amazing. So there's something for everyone.
Yes,
And
yes.
also ready-made jewelry that you have made that's available for purchase.
So
Yes.
if we don't want to make it, we can purchase.
We sell already pre-made jewelry that we have made in the store for those that don't want to craft, and we also do custom work for people that want a specific piece of jewelry for
Something
to match
creative.
to match an outfit,
That's great.
bridesmaids, and we do ladies' night out and things
All
like
right, well,
that.
thank you so much, Renee. I love this activity. It's really good, and clearly Stephanie doesn't want to stop. So, but if you guys want to get more information, you go to Not All Beads at their location in Lakewood Ranch, or you can go to their website, and that's notallbeads.com. And be sure to note the creative spelling with not. So don't go to the wrong not. And next, we're going to tell you how to beat the heat when you're expecting. We'll be right back.
Ooh, this is
The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Florida Studio Theater presents The Roommate by Jen Silverman. Now playing through August 7th. Brooklyn meets Iowa City when Sharon finds a sensible roommate, but it's far from what she expected. Don't miss what critics are saying is laugh out loud funny with unexpected turns and emotional depth. The Roommate is now playing through August 7th. Purchase tickets now by calling 941-366-9000 or visiting floridastudiotheater.org.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Well, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. A 5-acre lot in North Sarasota is being eyed for a new housing subdivision where 24 single-family homes may soon go up. Plus, a scam targeting restaurants here in the Suncoast. One business owner explains how this new scheme works. Now let's get a check on the weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob?
Thanks, Scott. Some showers around right now. Not a lot of heavy weather, but there are some showers that are producing some moderate to heavy rainfall at times. You can see what's been going on mainly east of the beaches and working their way to the north. Parrish has had some heavy rain, another shower getting set to move through there. Also, right there along I-75 and State Road 70, Lakewood Ranch Boulevard, Center Ice Parkway getting some moderate to heavy rainfall. And then down south, other showers starting to pop up here and there, but not as many as our normal pattern. We'll have much more on this disruptive pattern coming up.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5. ABC 7's official Suncoast Hurricane Guide arms you with vital information you need to protect your family and property when severe weather threatens the Suncoast, including how to create your readiness plan and survival kit. Download yours today at mysuncoast.com. At ABC 7, it's all about being here for you. ABC 7 News at 7 with award-winning investigative journalist Alan Cohn. In-depth reporting and debate on important issues and stories in our community with a featured topic of the day and a live roundtable discussion with community leaders and newsmakers. Plus a quick recap of the day's top stories and weather. ABC 7 News at 7 weeknights. Now more than ever, we're here for you, Suncoast.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
At 6:30, ABC brings you news from around the world, and now ABC 7 brings you more in-depth coverage of the stories making news on the Suncoast. Join your Suncoast News team for the all-new ABC 7 News at 7.
Our Suncoast summer heat can be dangerous for all of us, but it's especially important for expectant pregnant women to stay cool for their own health and also for the safety of their unborn baby. Lifestyle expert and expectant mom Megan Goldberg joins us now, and you're going to tell us how to beat the heat and stay cool, and you've practiced each of these methods for yourself, I'll bet.
Yes, and every time I'm here I feel like I repeat a lot of the same information
Oh,
as
you
far
don't.
as
It's okay.
you know, hydrating, staying cool, staying out of the sun. By the way, one of the sunscreens I showed you last time I was on here would definitely pass that test
Oh,
that you
good.
showed,
Yeah.
because it's pure zinc, so that's what you're kind of looking for in sunscreen. That is like a
Well, you've done a good job.
A shield.
Yes.
Yeah. So
how pregnant are you?
I'm 7 months.
Oh, wow. That's 7 months. That's a baby stomach.
He's in there, a little boy.
Oh, well,
Little
let's keep this little guy cool.
Yes, definitely. It's,
So air
it's
conditioning.
very hot out there. So this is something, this is great if you work in an office, it gets stuffy, or you're at home, or just even outside on your patio, you want to read or something, although pregnant women don't leave the house, just between the mosquitoes and God only knows what's out there right now. So this is something you can even prop these up on a couple books or whatever you want, and then essentially this is just so simple. You just Beyonce in front of your fan, and you just put the ice, you elevate it a little bit, and it just really actually gives a really super chill as opposed to just...
That's so simple, and it so works. Oh my gosh.
You come from a small town, don't have a lot of money, this is the way to go.
That's it.
That's how I grew up. And I talked on a previous show too about spritzing yourself more for hydration and how it looks, but this is also a really great way to cool your skin really fast. So there's all kinds. There's ones that smell good. There's ones that have minerals in it. So you can really kind of pick. You can also make your own. You can just buy a little spray bottle, a little empty bottle, and fill it with mineral water. Don't get tap water. Get a better water. Put an essential oil of your liking and keep it cool. Put it in the fridge. These other ones tend to feel cool. I don't think I'm allowed to move anything.
No, you're not.
But if you want to spritz yourself at some point, feel free. And it just gives a little bit of a cooling feeling to the skin. And when it's a 1,000 degrees outside or you get in your hot car, that can just help just that 1 millisecond.
But you
helps.
mentioned making your own. What oil should you use if you did that?
Always use a higher quality essential oil. So you can find them at Whole Foods, and a lot of times they have their brands there on sale. So for $6, you can get an essential oil that will last months and months and months because you only need a few drops.
That's
so
a wonderful idea.
just make sure it's high quality. You don't want something you found at 7-Eleven. I don't know that they sell essential oils, but don't do it. If they do, don't buy it there.
Hydration now.
Hydration is something, again, this is just smart. If you're Floridian, it doesn't matter. Pregnant, age does not matter. But one of the things, I love water. I could drink water all day long, but not everybody loves.
I don't like water.
I don't either. So what did you do to jazz it up?
This one has, bless you. This
You're
one has
allergic to water.
lychees, mint, and grapefruit in there. This one has lemon and blueberry. Personally, I love these Voss bottles, so I brought them because they're glass, so they're not going to contain any kind of weird, funky chemical. They also have a little bit of a wider mouth, which lets you put different fruits and things, and they're reusable. So make your water, clean your bottle, make some more water, clean your bottle.
And then next to that, you have
cold compresses. This is another just a cheap take on just how to stay cool. Wet your washcloths, put some essential oils on there, put them in the freezer for a few minutes, and put them on the back of your neck, your wrist, the back of your knees. It's $5 for the essential oil and free to keep freezing your washcloth.
Then you mentioned something earlier about freezing your pillow.
Yes. So
Never thought about that. No.
So before you go to bed at night, it's a quick fix. It's going to get warm quickly, but if you're just really hot, especially if your hormones are raging and you're just hot, you can freeze your pillowcase and put it on your pillow, or you can freeze an empty pillowcase and just lay it on top and lay your head on it. And then this is a really simple fix too. This is just buckwheat in a sock. Maybe get a fresh sock, buy a new sock. Buckwheat, freeze it for a half hour, and it stays cool for a while, and you can just lay on the sofa, watch a movie.
I love the simple idea.
Simple, cheap, way to go.
And they're not left over after you're pregnant. So
No.
you have all these little things around.
Yeah.
Like this huge pillow that goes around everybody.
I have it, and it's fantastic. Everybody get one.
Babies lay on you, that makes you hot too.
Yes.
Well, you can read more from Megan on her lifestyle blog. It's called simmysweet.com. Great name. Thank you so much. And when we come back, we're getting toward the kitchen. We're creeping our way there.
I'm going to get one of those pancakes.
We're losing exotic animals on a daily basis, and the ones that we have in captivity are really the ambassadors for their wild counterparts. I'm Clayton Rozier from the Big Cat Habitat and Gulf Coast Sanctuary, housing over 150 exotic animals that needed a great home. And if you love animals, please help them. Do it locally. Support your local no-kill shelters, your local wild animal sanctuaries. Make a difference where you can.
Hurricane season is here, and so is the official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC 7. This essential resource arms you with vital information you need to protect your family and property when severe weather threatens the Suncoast, including how to create your readiness plan and survival kit, shelter locations, what to do with pets, and important phone numbers. Visit mysuncoast.com and download the official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC 7. Brought to you by the Florida Lottery.
From a baby's first steps to walking your daughter down the aisle, so many of life's precious moments are spent on our feet, and every step you take contributes to a healthier heart. By walking briskly for just 30 minutes a day, you can lower your risk for heart disease and stroke. So join us and take the first step to a healthier, longer life. The American Heart Association. Life. Life is why.
Since 1928, Karastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Karastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Are you or a loved one currently suffering from chronic knee pain, arthritis, or osteoarthritis of the knee? Has physical therapy, surgery, steroid injections, ibuprofen, and other NSAIDs failed to provide relief? Then you may be a candidate for our Advanced Arthritis Relief Protocol. The AARP program utilizes the latest fluoroscopic guidance technology to deliver a new joint fluid supplement that cushions the knee and reduces pain. Specialized knee bracing is then applied to unload the knee and increase joint space. Finally, advanced rehabilitative therapies are performed to strengthen the muscles and ligaments of the knee. When combined, these treatments have helped many patients reduce or even eliminate their joint pain and return to normal active lifestyles. The best part is the AARP program is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. Tired of living with knee pain? Then call the number on your screen right now to see if you qualify for our Advanced Arthritis Relief Protocol.
Welcome back. Well, I was sad to miss the shows last week, and I heard I missed quite a show on Friday.
Yes,
so
you did.
Don Brennan and Rebecca Vargas from Good Morning Suncoast were co-hosting, and Sinbad, the comedian, was a special guest, and Linda, I heard you were a little bit flirty.
Look at her smile.
Good-looking guy. Let's take a look.
They
you feel
say
that
they
way?
want someone. What
I
happened?
mean, no, I said that's a good point, but I personally like independent women and people who are on their own and smart, funny, pretty, attractive. But
What do you want in a woman?
Huh?
What do you want in a woman?
We don't want.
He
was flabbergasted by
He was
Linda's
like, what?
question. You flustered a star.
She said I was available.
She said that. Listen, at 78, you can get away with anything. If I were 35 and said that to a man, I'd be in trouble, or he would. At this age, he knows I can't walk to the door. He's safe.
Oh, my goodness. So much fun. And we are ready to have so much fun in the kitchen with Station 400. Stay with us.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at 5 o'clock. Party unity being put to the test. The Democratic National Convention kicks off with boos and anger at outgoing Chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz. We'll have team coverage of the action in Philadelphia. Taking a look at Suncoast Traffic Watch right now, we have reports of a crash in Manatee County. This is at Lockwood Ridge and Whitfield Avenue. Doesn't appear to be backing up any traffic in that area right now, though. Let's get over to Bob for another check on the weather. Bob?
It's got an upper level system kind of disrupting our normal flow this afternoon. Mainly showers offshore into the inland areas now. Offshore about 150 miles and then inland as well. Isolated at best, too. Not a lot of heavy lightning going on with these cells. Near State Road 64, also near Waterleaf, you can see that rainfall near Manatee Avenue. Pushing basically to the north. Not much for area beaches at this time. Complete forecast coming up at 5. See you then.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hi, friends. I'm Linda Carson from ABC 7 and the Suncoast View. Bring your blankets and your dance moves and join me July 29th at the Van Wezel for Friday Fest on the Bay. Reggae band Jaw Movement will be grooving on stage, playing feel-good music guaranteed to make you dance. We'll be outside the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall with food, friends, and fun until the sun goes down. For more information, call this number or visit vanwezel.org and the Suncoast scene page at mysuncoast.com.
Thanks to my volunteer, I am a better eater.
Thanks to my volunteer, math seems simple now.
Thanks to my volunteer, I discovered new career goals.
I'm a volunteer for Sarasota County Schools, so I know I can make a difference. And you can too. Give an hour, change a life.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Vargas. With extreme heat spreading across the country, we're all trying to keep cool, but for the elderly, it can mean life or death. Tomorrow on Good Morning Suncoast, we'll show you what you need to look out for and how you can prevent heat illness. Wendy?
And the heat does go on across our area, and we'll have some thunderstorms to cool things off.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
From a baby's first steps to walking your daughter down the aisle, so many of life's precious moments are spent on our feet, and every step you take contributes to a healthier heart. By walking briskly for just 30 minutes a day, you can lower your risk for heart disease and stroke. So join us and take the first step to a healthier, longer life. The American Heart Association. Life. Life is why.
Looks like we're getting another new neighbor.
Now you could be the millionaire next door. Play Monopoly Florida Edition scratch-off games with a top prize of $5 million. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Coming up Tuesday at 4 on Suncoast View, you may think some Gulf seafood isn't worthy of eating, but local chefs have a surprise for us. Edible Sarasota Magazine is here. We're going to learn about trash fish and a chef-inspired dinner for a good cause. We're also fired up to work with glass beads and a blowtorch, plus money matters, and Louie's Modern is in the kitchen. No hairspray tomorrow, girls.
All right, well, welcome back. Right now we're in the kitchen with Chef Mike from Station 400. So we're making your specialty.
We're doing our signature omelet. It's a Station 400 omelet. It includes blue crab meat, lobster, and then topped with a truffle hollandaise sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot wait to taste it.
All right, get
It's really
cracking,
good.
Larry.
If we can crack some eggs right over here,
Okay,
do 3 eggs.
Start.
You're good. I don't see any yolks. You're good.
Let's see how you do it, Beneva. Come on.
I can do this.
Can you one-hand it? Oh, that was
that's good enough.
I didn't do too well two-handing it. One more.
In the meantime, I'll get some crab meat in here.
Okay.
Okay, now
And a little
milk.
bit of lobster. Yes, a little bit, about a tablespoon of milk.
Tablespoon
A little
of
bit of
milk.
salt and pepper in there.
Salt and pepper. How much?
Just like a pinch.
Okay, I'm pinching.
Pinch it.
a small pinch.
Pinch it, Linda.
Yeah.
Pinch
Pinch.
it.
There we go. There we
Perfect.
go. Okay.
You can actually hurt the eggs, Linda. It's okay to break the yolks.
That's Beneva. You can't.
Oh, sorry. Didn't recognize the nail polish.
Oh my gosh.
People get us confused all the time.
I imagine.
Walking down in Publix, you know, Linda Carson. No, it's
People trying to
Beneva.
pick Beneva up than me. It's
You
a
guys
little
look the same, you know, same person.
Our apologies, Chef Mike.
Quite all right. Quite all right.
So now you have some crab meat and the
Yes.
lobster in here, and then you just kind of let it simmer?
Definitely. We're just going to heat that up a little bit. It's already cooked, so we're just
Okay.
trying to get some temperature on it from being cold. Once we're done whisking the eggs, that's a great job. I'll take that. Get that a little more whisked up. All right. And
You sure
we'll
you don't
take
want to do that
this.
again?
Now, there's
And-
definitely a cooking technique to the actual omelet. So
There is.
teach us.
The hardest part about cooking actually anything for people at home is just letting the food actually cook. People want to touch it, move it, and flip it all kinds of different times, and that's not good for it. You just want to let it cook on one side for about 3 minutes. You do want to agitate it around a little bit so that we kind of get everything.
How long do you cook this? Do
You want to
go
go
low
about
and slow?
medium heat. You know,
Medium,
about
okay.
5 to 6. Otherwise, you're going to be, because you have to let it sit there and cook. If you get a little higher, you're going to start burning the bottom side
Right,
of
it
it.
browns.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine
And
brown.
you don't want that. You want some nice, beautiful, fluffy eggs when you. I'm just kind of moving it around a little bit right here, trying to get it all cooked first, and then once we kind of get it cooked around, I will attempt to try to flip it with this pan and see.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah, we'll see how it
Well,
works
while
out.
you do that, I'm digging into Judy's pancakes. Now, remind us
Yes.
again what Chef Judy's favorite pancakes
These are Chef Judy's favorite pancakes
look
at the
so good.
restaurant. They are our blueberry almond pancakes, and then they're
Okay.
topped with a blueberry syrup. And
How is
they're
it?
great. Good
Those
stuff.
are wonderful.
Good. And then if you guys want to dive in, we brought some muffins that we make in house as well, blueberry muffins and banana
And
nut
Stephanie
muffins.
has already cut a piece of that.
Yeah, and I've tried that too. Stephanie's
They're
hungry,
good.
coming back from vacation. Well, we're going to welcome Dr. Jenny and also Renee back into the kitchen for us. We are having breakfast as we head to the dinner hour today with Chef Mike from Station 400. You have way more patience cooking eggs than I usually do.
That's the key to it.
And Megan's eating for two, Beneva, so make sure she gets some food. This is what we're going to hand her.
Well, you know, I just like how this tastes already. Like, it just, you know, I'm just picking at that.
Yeah, the lobster meat, and it's great, definitely.
All right, well, don't forget Station 400, a great spot for breakfast and lunch.
And
Chef Mike,
mimosas.
and mimosas. Remind us again of your hours.
We're open Monday through Sunday from 7:30 to 3, and we have menus all day. We got great lunch. We have a great selection of mimosas to choose from, and you can eat anything all day if you'd like.
Yes, you can. And
Excellent.
if you don't get there by 3, you can make this omelet recipe at home. We love breakfast for dinner. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Megan and Renee, Beneva, and Jenny. Great to have everybody with us.
Great show.
Absolutely, and we will see you again tomorrow. Be sure to take some time today and enjoy the Suncoast view.
That smells so good.
Thank you.
So why is this one here?
That's actually the topper.
Oh, my God.
We just roll it up.
Oh, my God.
You can, definitely. No, that's good.
Yes, you don't get to drink.